The Big Gear Show here at downtown Denver at the Convention Center, hanging out with Dr. Kelly. Juliet, great to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having us.
Kelly, good to see you.
Always a pleasure to be with Outside.
Oh man, love it, love it, love it. Listen, if you're here, you might be interested in outdoor activities, doing things, but you got to take care of your body, right? Big part of what you guys are talking about. You have a book right here. You got to get the book. We'll talk more about that in a second. Tell me what's cooking.
What's cooking? We're just stoked to be here, and we're such fans of what Outside is doing with Get Outside. It's so congruent with what we're trying to do in our book, which is get people to move more and move more outside. So we're delighted to be here.
When she talks about that, Kelly, what does that mean? You know, is it exercise? Is it training? What do you recommend as we dive into that a little deeper?
I think what we have done with exercise is we've sold it as this shiny package of something I need to go do that's extracurricular from my life. Well, we're trying to help people reconceive of what it looks like from when you wake up, when you go to bed. What does a physical practice look like? And then start to drop in exercise as extracurricular, as a sport or as an activity. So if you love to mountain bike, that's your jam. Keep mountain biking, keep boating. But let's make sure we're not missing or creating blind spots in our physical practice, because the goal is to play as long as you can in this body pain-free.
You guys create a ton of really, really cool, engaging, interesting content. How do you come up with all the ideas?
I mean, it's a collaborative process. I'll say that, we like to keep it fun and exciting because the internet is a bit of a dumpster fire, as you know. So we're just trying to, bring people into our universe and give them simple tools that they can implement in their lives, in their own home or at the gym, and make it accessible.
And let me add that that's really the key here, is that we want people to be able to take care of their bodies and understand how to feel better in their homes. The functional unit of change is your community, your family, your riding and skiing partners. Those are the people who are going to be here to take care of your bodies, not big medicine, big fitness.
Makes a lot of sense. If somebody's thinking about getting really involved in these activities, Julie, what do you recommend as a first step? Maybe somebody's saying, hey, I get it, it makes a lot of sense, but what do I do today? What's the first step?
Well, I'm going to give you two pieces of homework actually today. The first is to sit on the ground for 30 minutes while you're watching TV or working at home or on your phone.
Okay.
It turns out that sitting on the ground is one of the best ways to rewild your hips. And in all of these outdoor activities that everybody's doing, people really need to have good hip function. And so one of the simplest ways to restore and regain your hip function is actually just practice sitting on the floor for 30 minutes a day. And then the second thing I'd say is more walking. Like Kelly said, people are doing a really good job getting in their biking, climbing, hiking, but it turns out they're often sitting for the remaining 16 hours of the day. So we're recommending, even for the athletic among us, to actually get more walking in.
It's funny, guys, because I walked up here and I saw you guys sitting down here, right? And I was like, what are these guys doing sitting in front of the booth? Now I know. That makes a lot of sense. This is a great book. Obviously, if you're watching this, you might not have a copy in front of you. Where can you pick one up?
You can get it anywhere where books are sold.
Okay, that's easy enough, right?
Yep.
We appreciate everything you guys are doing with Outside, Get Outside, all you're doing, keeping people healthy and happy and getting outside.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.